What's going on, guys? War number 10 of season 29, and this is probably by far my sloppiest war I've had all season. I didn't die this war, even though I had a war with a death before. This is probably more sloppy than that one. This fight is not too bad. Right here, get a sick little intercept, and then we get rid of his rod. This is solid placement, I think, because mystics have 80% chance to have like their nullify fail on this node, I believe is what the node was. But yeah, he's still not too hard to counter, and I mean, most places you put him, he's not too hard to counter unless it's like I think hazard shift's a good lane for him because it limits the counters you can use. But yeah, this is a pretty straightforward fight. Yeah, really not much to say about this one. I'll talk to you guys on the next fight. Okay, so Deathless went down with not many issues. Next up, we have Miles on this strike counter Fury node. We're using Cosmic Ghost Rider here, so we're going to do the Munash rotation, heavy, power gain, then vigilance into special 2. This will allow us to do our special 2 into him and not have to worry about his camo causing us to miss it all. So yeah, CGR is actually a really good counter to Miles now, surprisingly. So yeah, this fight pretty over with. No errors here. This wasn't a sloppy fight. Right there, heavy charge in the special 1. I do that a lot. Next up, we have Tigra on power snack. I actually was not supposed to take this fight, but certain circumstances led to me taking this fight. So I'm using Mr. Fantastic. Really not much of a trouble fight here with when you use Mr. Fantastic. You pretty much just have to make sure you get to your special 2 before she gets to her special 1. So since I've never taken this fight before, I'm using a power start 1 boost to make sure I get to my special 2 first, although I probably wouldn't have even needed it. But we have a ton coming in through the compensation packages, so why not use them if we have them, right? Plus, I mean, this season I've taken a lot more fights than normal, and a lot of fights that I haven't taken before. So taking them to get more comfortable with them, using certain boosts, I think will be a decent way to ease myself into taking them without certain boosts eventually. You know, obviously you want to boost up in the season, but when off season comes, that's when I could start testing and seeing what works, what doesn't. But this fight is really quick. It's just a minute-long fight against Tigra here. The nodes here are actually pretty beefy. Normally pretty beefy. They make the characters have a bit more health, a bit more attack. That's why she's got 50,000 PI. But yeah, this fight went pretty smoothly, about as textbook as you can get against a power snack node. So yeah, super happy that Reed held his own there. So next up, we have Mordo on Mixmaster. So you guys can see right now I'm doing a little duel against my Mordo, basically making sure the slow would prevent him from evading out of a stun or evading at all from Mixmaster, which he does, or which prevents him from doing so, I mean. And what else? Kind of lost my train of thought. Yeah, he's not untouchables. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, he's not untouchables, even though he evades. So I can slow him and prevent his evade as much as I want and not have to, you know, deal with the unstoppables. So right there we go with the power start 1. I used way too many of these this war. They just make they make fights so much easier. I really wish I could have done the Tigra fight in this Mordo fight all in the same boost, and I could have if I had known that I was going to be taking Mordo as well, but I didn't. More changes in plans basically is why I ended up taking this fight. So this fight, I do make some mistakes, you guys will see. I threw on a Mr. Fantastic Petrify pre-fight to help with the power gain if he turtles up, and like, let's say I mess up and I don't hit him while he has his power gain and he just turtles up, I can pretty much just wait it out and make sure he doesn't get to a special 3. But yeah, so far this is going pretty smoothly. Right there, completely forgot that my slow was literally just about to expire, so I thought I could sneak that heavy attack in. He evades me. It doesn't do an insane amount of damage, but it's still just kind of annoying. But now we have 5 slows banked up in our runes, so we should be okay. But now this dude's gaining power. I try to heavy attack him to get rid of it, and he resists it, which I should have realized he would do. You know, I have to assume everyone's running the same masteries as me. So now I'm just waiting here, and there's my stand your ground. See, it works. And I realized I didn't have a slow on, so throw my special 3. So yeah, that was just really sloppy. That was super sloppy. I shouldn't have let that happen. It should have been cleaner, but yeah, stand your ground OP. That's why I always run 5 out of 5, because I don't like changing masteries for defense. So I'll just run a defensive setup, and you know, pray to God it helps me on offense. So next up we have Iron Man Infinity War here on node 32. This node is not really sure why Iron Man's here. It's probably just a diversity placement, if I would assume. But yeah, not really sure why he's here. So yeah, there we go with another Power Start 1. I'm just trying to get this fight done. We also have node 46 Guardian as well after this, so that's why I was using Power Start 1, because I was going to be using it there anyways, and this fight's insanely fast. So why not use it for this one if I'm going to use it for the next one? Like, as you see there, 2/3 of his health gone in 1 special 2. Right here, I thought I would be able to like KO him in, you know, a combo. Basically take him from, you know, 50% health to 0% health in a combo, like 1 hit. Didn't work that way, so it's just a potion, but we have plenty of those in the overflow. It's just really annoying that I, you know, made a mistake like that. Like, I was super sloppy this war. And you'll see here, this is a fight that I did last war, and it went super smoothly, but I made a mistake. Right there, I don't know why I didn't launch my special 2 sooner, but now because I pushed to my special 3, this breaks the rotation I had set in my mind, and that's never what you want to have happen when you're going against Guardian or anyone on this node with Cosmic Ghost Rider, because Buffet will work against you, and so will Strike Counter Combat Power Rate. So it's going to be really hard for me to get to my special 2. If I was running a 200% Cosmic Power Boost, I would have been able to get to it right away, but I'm not, and I don't have one. But we're just going to be able to out-damage this guy. It's going to take a little bit. We're going to use his Damnation debuff to allow us to get in some damage while he's heal blocked, because Damnation heal blocks as well as power locks him. So that was a risky heavy there. As you can see, he ran at me. I was too slow on it, but there we go. And again, just going to whittle our way down on this dude's health. So it's just going to be you know, special 1 spam for the rest of the fight. He gained a little bit of health there. We just tanked the special 2 on the block. This is the last fight I have Cosmic Ghost Rider for. I really don't like how sloppy this fight was. It shouldn't have been this long. It shouldn't have been this risky. But yeah, we got him done, and that's all that matters. It just it makes me think twice about using him on that node, even though I've used him there before. Next up, we got Mangog on node 54. I've never really taken him on this node before, but I've taken other characters with passive power gain on this node with Mr. Fantastic. I'm really itching to get Spider-Man 2099 from some featured crystals, so Right there, I just moved up, put my pre-fights down, and then waited for everyone to clear their other, the other mini bosses. And then now we got Mangog. And yeah, like I said, I've like taken Sorcerer here. I've taken a couple other characters here before, but yeah, the goal here is to boost our asses off because we're taking the boss fight as well, and basically get this guy down in less than 3 minutes, so I can use the Power Start 1 in this fight and the Magneto boss, because it really helps being able to slow him immediately with Sorcerer. Although you don't really need to, it's just what I'm comfortable with, and it's the boss. War is pretty close from what you guys have seen. I think I showed some screenshots in there, or some. I think I pulled up the stats mid-war. At this point, it was 20-13, and we had 6 fights left throughout the Alliance. They had finished all their fights. We still had to do ours. So I think that's how it happened. I just know it was 20-13 and we were up, so I had to make sure we'd stay up. So this fight went okay. I don't think I screwed up too much here. This dude throwing his specials a lot really made me consider what I needed to do here. I was wondering if I should build my special 2 or launch special 1s to keep the stagger on him at all times for when he gets to max enrage, when he's at when he launches a special, because then he'd go on block 1 unstoppable. But right here he's at 9, so his next special is going to push him over, so I'm holding block here, and this dude just charges a heavy randomly out of nowhere. He walks up within his heavy striking distance and then just charges a heavy, but thank God Reed has his OP evade mechanic. But right here, the stagger handled all those buffs. We're completely good now. I could refresh our debuffs on him, and then now if he launches another special, I don't think he'll go unstoppable, but if he does, we can just intercept with our special again. But there we go, staggered. So yeah, the stagger didn't go away, so yeah. I'm pretty sure he only activates those buffs once, the unstoppable and unblockable, and then you either have to intercept him with a special or wait him out. I think that's how it works. Normally when I fight Mangog, he's dead before I have to worry about that, so that was a pretty cool failsafe to see that Mr. Fantastic would work and stagger those. But yeah, right there, sloppy ass special 1 launch. Really don't know why I didn't wait to intercept, but Sorcerer's special 1's super safe, because if you launch it into their block, you'll always have enough time to recover. I've never thrown a special into the opponent's block and not had enough time to recover. So yeah, this fight, this is my 4th Magneto boss of the season. So the 4 of the 10 bosses we've seen so far are Magneto bosses. Right there, I get a nice little intercept and a fat 44,000 damage crit on the special 2. And yeah, we're just gonna chip Magneto down slowly but surely. Sorcerer is definitely my favorite option for a Magneto boss. Some people prefer other ones. That's fine. I prefer Sorcerer. I'm taking a lot of block damage here because I'm only launching specials when I'm in the armor break or the fury phase or the power gain phase, and I need to start weaving in specials for when I'm in my armor phase so I can get the regen on block, which I'm going to do here. Once he launches that heavy attack, I can just do a little combo, chain the special from it. Now we have a regen on block stored, and we have 1 active, so now we have no real worry about taking too much chip damage, because she will heal most of it. Like right there, I can completely be, or I can be 100% safe blocking that special on the, or taking the special on the block, because I will have a net gain of health from doing so. So now we launch another special 2 in our armor phase, so now we have some more of those stored up. The awesome thing about the special 2 is that it pauses all active rune effects, so the regen, the slow, the armor break, all of that's paused during the special 2 and shortly after it, I believe. So yeah, she's really awesome. If you're running high Mystic Dispersion like I am, I run 5 out of 5, you can easily keep these armor breaks up and like keep 3 or 4 of them up at times, and the damage just like seems to skyrocket. It's super awesome to see. And this fight wasn't necessarily the quickest, but we got it done. Fourth boss solo this season. Fourth Mags boss this season. Pretty cool. We got the win, which is all I really care about. Yeah, I think we're locked out of Platinum 1 this season. We had too many losses, and yeah, there's not much we can do. We just got to keep winning for the rest of the season, which is 2 more wars, and that will hopefully get us a high enough war rating to keep us or get us close to the tier 1 multiplier. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. If you did enjoy, hit like, sub if you're new. If you already subbed, you know I love you, and I'll see you guys for the next video.